Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 37, and here's what's coming up in today's episode. Couple of early corners, one in succession here for Fulham. Can we make them count? Tom's going to deliver it into the centre. Up goes Skriniar! And he'll find a Brazilian. It's Richarlison. Oh, just wide the post. It's the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 as we travel to Germany to take on Borussia Dortmund. So, 3 fantastic games in today's episode, massive clashes for Fulham. But before we get to the first one, which is against Leeds United away at Ellen Road, we're going to do some simulating in the calendar because once we get through to Thursday, we're going to find out our opponents for the next round of the FA Cup. So let's find out who we got in the 5th round of the FA Cup together. It's going to be Fulham against Wigan Athletic away from home, and yeah, that's, oh, look at that, Aston Villa vs West Brom there, nice little derby there. Yeah, Wigan Athletic away from home, we can definitely take them, good stuff. And also, I think that now means that the Manchester United game is going to get rescheduled and it'll actually come in the next episode, because I think the Wigan game will come on the weekend. Yeah, that's right. So instead, it's not going to be Manchester United today, it's going to be Leeds, Wigan in the FA Cup last 16, and then Borussia Dortmund as well. I don't know what's just happened there. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it's fixed now. I've got to include that. What was that? And one more thing to get through for our first game today. In the last episode, of course, after the signing of Richarlison for £30.25 million on transfer deadline day, I asked you guys, my marketing managers, what number should our new Brazilian wear, and you guys chose number 9 for Richarlison, and it's the right call. He'll be our backup striker this season, and that just suits him, doesn't it? It just suits him. So first game of today's episode, 19th place Leeds United away at Ellen Road, desperately need some wins to try and claw their way out of trouble right now, lining up in a 4-1 with still a very decent team with Barry Douglas and Luke Ayling their fullbacks and Patrick Bamford leading their line. But as for our team, a different objective, looking to stay top of the table and undefeated as we line up in our 4-3-3 with Neres back from injury back in the starting 11 as Richarlison drops to the bench. Couple of early corners, one in succession here for Fulham. Can we make them count? Tom's going to deliver it into the centre. Up goes Skriniar! And it could have been his first goal for the club. Tarkowski through to Seri. And Jean-Michael finds Sander in to Tom. And Tom has Neres out wide. He'll find him. And David through to Timothy. And Fossey Mensah looking to play it back to David down the line. Nice little move here by our right side pairings. We look to step inside. Sander to Tom, who goes for goal and puts it just wide the post. It's been a good first half, but the finishing touch just hasn't been there. I'm calling to Richarlison to say get warming up now before half time as Neres finds Kearney through the legs, finds some space to go for goal, but there is the breakthrough. Tom Kearney, captain, fantastic, does it once again. 1-0 to Fulham, and there's the breakthrough right before half time with a beautiful goal. Tom Kearney has been sensational all season long as he runs to the travelling fans to celebrate a sublime strike from just outside the area. Neres rolls it to him, dummies it through the legs, says see you later to his man, and a wonderful effort clips the inside the post and finds the back of the net. There's the breakthrough, 1-0 Fulham. There has been absolutely nothing going on in this second half, but that is totally fine for us because as things stand, we are going to be getting the 3 points and a big win here at Ellen Road as Neres finds Kearney. And oh, that would have been a great way to wrap it up. Tom's had a great display this afternoon, but he only needs the 1 goal for us to get the 3 points. Final score, Leeds 0, Fulham 1. Another win for Fulham and a big victory to keep us top. We might not have kept a clean sheet against Liverpool, but once again, our defence this season has been absolutely fantastic. We only allowed 1 shot on our goal all game long, 61% possession. We should have scored more, really. We had the chance, particularly in the first half, but man of the match, no surprises. Tom Kearney, 95% passing, 1 goal is all we needed, and a big 3 points for Fulham to take back to Craven Cottage. And if we look at the Premier League table right now, 7 points clear of Spurs, 14 games to go. We can afford another 2 losses between now and the end of the season. but there is still a long way to go. Yes, we're still top, but taking nothing for granted. Still lots more football to come. Moving on to the second game of today's episode, now into the FA Cup last 16 as we take on Wigan Athletic away at the DW Stadium. The Championship side lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Nick Powell supporting Will Grigg leading their line today. Let's see if he's on fire. But as for our team, with this clash coming just a few days before the Borussia Dortmund game away in Germany in midweek, of course we are fielding a weakened side as this is our lowest priority. Still a really good team though, 4-3-3 attack with Hudson-Odoi, our cam, supporting our front trio of Calvert-Lewin on the left, Schürrle on the right, and our new number 9, Richarlison, leading the line. Again, it might be our lowest priority, that is true, but we still want to win it. Get through to the quarterfinals, because again, we haven't won a piece of silverware in the save yet. And the FA Cup is, I would say, probably our best chance of doing that. It's the FA Cup or the Premier League, really, isn't it? One of those two trophies. That's our best shot at winning a piece of silverware this season as Hudson-Odoi gets going. And he's got Richarlison trying to get in behind his man. And he'll find a Brazilian. It's Richarlison. Oh, just wide the post. 2 corners in succession for Fulham. We're still tied at 0-0. Good first half an hour. But yet to break that deadlock. Wigan survived the corner. It's all Fulham here. We just can't score. Zambo on the ball. We know he can strike him. Goes for goal. And that is a conversion in rugby, I think. He's been watching a bit too much of the Six Nations, I think, Zambo. As we're still tied at 0-0. Again, we've played well out there, but just like against Leeds, can't seem to find that breakthrough and get ourselves in front. Once we get the first goal, the pressure's off, really. Baker finds Richarlison, stepping inside. Is this the moment? Richarlison's shot blocked. Schürrle keeps the chance alive, and Richarlison goes for the acrobatic, but can't keep it down. He's been our brightest spark out there, but he just can't hit the target and find that breakthrough for us. That'll do it for the first half. 8 attempts in 45 minutes, but none have found the back of the net. And as things stand, we are set for a replay, and that is the last thing we need with an already congested fixture list. Someone's got to stand up out there in the second half, take this game by the scruff of its neck, and win us this game. Come on. So I'm making a bold decision here. 24 minutes to go in the game. And I'm switching to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow that we're using our club and country, say, with LA Galaxy. And our fullbacks are going to be wingers now. Andre Schürrle is playing left wing back. Tadibo comes on for his debut playing right wing back. And these two, if you watch my CNC save, you will know, always storm forward and play as secondary wingers. I think we'll be okay defensively. We're going to only take one shot in the game, but we cannot afford a replay. So it's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. This could prove to be the difference maker, or it could backfire spectacularly. Let's find out which one it is, as Wigan will try and pass out from the back. Richarlison wins it back for us and plays it into Matt O'Reilly. And it'll come to Jay. And there's Calvert-Lewin for the winner. With 16 minutes to go, and there is the breakthrough. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the finish, and Jay just waited and waited and waited before playing it through. And Dominic, I'll say it once again, he never, ever, ever lets you down. Nice through ball, first time strike into the top corner, 1-0 Fulham, and finally we've got the breakthrough. This guy, man, seriously, he's got to be the most reliable striker I've used on FIFA 19. He scores every game he's on the pitch. It's fantastic. And as James plays it through to Tadibo, he'll roll it into Dominic. And as Calvert-Lewin sees Hudson-Odoi getting in behind, a great chance here to wrap up the game. He's taken it a bit wide. He'll come back inside and then find space to shoot. Oh! Just wide from Callum. We're just waiting for the final whistle to come any second now as Andre Schürrle whips in across, and there it is. It hits Hudson-Odoi on the back, but he won't mind one bit because our progress is secured once again. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming up big for us when we needed him most. 1-0 the final score into the last 8. Once again, I'm surprised and a bit disappointed we didn't score more goals in this game. 11 shots, 4 on target, and 60% possession, but only the 1 goal scored. To be fair, only 1 goal was required. A man match here between 2 players. The guy that got the assist, Jay Baker, had a great game through the middle of part of the 18-year-old, and also, of course, the game winner, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, once again coming up big time. So into the quarterfinals, good stuff. So this is it, it's the one we've been waiting for. It's the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 as we travel to Germany to take on Borussia Dortmund. This is going to be a fantastic tie between 2 brilliant sides, and I can't wait to see who gets the upper hand in the first leg. So Dortmund lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with a superb team featuring Marco Reus on the left, Christian Pulisic on the right, and Silva is their striker today. But as for our team, after fielding a fully rotated side on the weekend against Wigan, back back to our normal first 11 in our 4-3-3, and I want at least 2 away goals tonight to really set the tone. We are here in Europe and we are here to stay. Massive clash, first leg of the round 16. Who gets the upper hand? Let's find out. Come on, Fulham. This is going to be such a fantastic affair, man. I can already tell. I mean, Dortmund, of course, are a fantastic side there. Their ground's so atmospheric. The fans are amazing. The yellow wall is just so incredible. I can't wait, man. This tie's going to be amazing. And, of course, don't forget extra intensity added to the game because Jadon Sancho is playing against his former club here tonight where he made a name for himself. So even more drama as Pulisic on the ball finds Marco Reus down left-hand side, and he'll give it into Silva, and Silva, and Silva, and still Silva. And is that a penalty? I think it is. And it is indeed. Tarkowski stood him up well, but Silva beat him with a body feint. James brings him down. Spot kick for Dortmund. I got no complaints about the incident either. Silva took it round him. Tarkowski lunged in, and it is a spot kick and a chance for Dortmund to take the early lead. It's Reus against Rico, and Sergio Rico makes the save. This is why he was my sole target for our #1 this year. Amazing all last season, winning the Golden Glove, and a safe pair of hands between the sticks. Sergio Rico coming up big. What a big moment in the tie that could prove to be. Sergio Rico preventing Marco Reus from 12 yards and keeping us tied at 0-0. But as Dortmund attack down the right hand side, they've made a brighter start to the game. And as Sergio Roberto finds Silva, who crosses to the centre, Reus is up there. Fossi meant to head it away, going as far as Witzel. Berge blocks the shot, but it's all Borussia Dortmund to start this game off. We have not arrived here in Germany yet. Danilo Pereira for Borussia Dortmund into his man, and now Silva gives it him back. Lovely 1-2, and there's the breakthrough, and it was coming. It's been all Borussia Dortmund in this first half. 34 minutes in, they take the lead. The hosts strike first in the round of 16. Well, Sergio Rico provided a heroics from the spot, but for this goal it was a lovely little passing move. Quick little 1-2 there as Tarkowski beaten once again, and a crisp finish into the bottom corner. Borussia Dortmund draw first blood, and we trail, and to be honest, it could be 2 or 3 goals up here for Dortmund. We have not started this game off at all. Sancho flicks it through to Sander, lovely little flick, and the cross is over David's head, and that is the first time we've got into the Borussia Dortmund penalty area, but the final ball has lacked. Still 1-0. It's been a poor first half this, really poor. I think the problem is we got through our group so surprisingly comfortably. We just... Oh, I tried to find Sancho, but it's cleared away. We just haven't got started in the knockout stages. We've been a bit complacent out there, I feel. As Seri finds Sessegnon, still plenty of time, but I want an early goal in this second half to get us back in this one. Kearney to Balotelli. Back to the captain. Oh, penalty! Penalty, and there it is. Tom, the captain, wins the spot kick and a chance to get back on level terms. Both penalty decisions spot on this evening, but is there going to be a repeat of what we saw in the first half? Kearney against Berkey. I'm going to go to the right-hand side. Oh, and it's just gone in. It's just gone in. Fulham back on level terms. That is a huge let-off. That is one of those penalties where because the goalkeeper doesn't actually officially go to the direction where the penalty was taken, he doesn't save it. And I've had that happen to me so many times on our ultimate team, and it's infuriating because you don't press to the side, it's actually going. The goalkeeper won't save it, even though he clearly could have done. What a let off for Fulham, but the perfect way to start the second half off here. You know, terrible first half, but now back on level terms. The away goal, we've now got it. Let's see if we can turn this game on its head and find a winning goal in the second half. Come on. Well, we've got 17 minutes remaining, and I'm going to make a treble change here as Neres, Balotelli and Seri come off for Baker, Calvert-Lewin and also Richarlison as well. Corner for Fulham, 7 minutes to go. Is there a late winner here in the first leg? Tom is going to take it and whips one into the centre, and the header by Sancho goes behind for a goal kick. What a story it would have been had Jadon Sancho won it for us. Richarlison to Baker, and oh! It just had to happen. 4 minutes to go and Jadon Sancho returns to Borussia Dortmund to win us the game. It was a nice move by Richarlison, Jay with the through ball, and Sancho with the ice-cool veins keeps his composure and finesses it into the corner. Borussia Dortmund 1, Fulham 2. It just had to happen tonight. Sancho wins us the game. You knew Jadon Sancho would do something tonight. You knew he would do something against Dortmund, and it turns out what he's done is won us the first leg, and instead it could become free. It's Jay Baker running clear, who drills it into the bottom corner. What a finish for Fulham. 2 goals at the death and a massive win away in Germany. Dortmund 1, Fulham 3, and the kid, what a finale, an assist and a goal as well. Fulham fans go berserk. 3-1, a fantastic through ball to him. Jay just about outlasts his man and drills it into the bottom corner. An incredible end in Germany. We come from behind and score 3 second-half goals to win the first leg and put us in the driving seat heading back to Craven Cottage. And surely the referee's going to blow full time there, and he does. Final whistle blown. What a finish. I'm out of breath. You can see what it means to Sancho on the pitch there. 3-1 the final score, and a big win in the first leg. This is a game where the stats completely lied. I mean, seriously, there was only 8 shots in the game. I'm pretty sure I remember there being more than that. It was a fantastic affair. Dortmund did not deserve to lose this game, but the cliche is that football is a game of 2 halves, and you saw it today. In the first half, Dortmund, much better team. In the second half, Fulham, much better team. And in the end, we were more clinical, hence why we leave with the victory. So man of the match, I share it between 2 players. Baker, who came off the bench to change the game for us, get a goal and an assist, and also of course Jadon Sancho popped up with what we thought was going to be the game winner, and he also set Baker up for that 3rd goal as well. So 3-1 the final score. We go back to Craven Cottage knowing now that Dortmund must score 3 goals in West London, otherwise we are in to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys, and what a thrilling finish it was. And if you enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon. Bye.